Hey, just a quick follow-up to day one. This is now day two of the SS10 League. Map progression, I've managed to get to 7-2. Now we're on 7-2, just working my way through that, but I feel like the build might need a little bit more investment. Just going to quickly do a map while I'm running through here at a minute. Still not been doing the league mechanic. League mechanics not felt good. I've been talking to some friends and they've said it feels a little bit better at TM8, so I will give it a go in 8 or in Profound whenever I get there, but for now, actual Atlas progression, I'm probably not going to do that much more. Probably just going to farm out in TM7, maybe TM7-2, and I have spec'd into Goddess of the Hunt and the Snowpaper nodes on the talent tree, and it has made me a fair bit of currency today. Been pretty good. I think I've made probably about 450 FE so far today. So just running towards the boss, not really caring about rares. Activating the Goddess of the Hunt and just killing the boss. And quickly show the Atlas setup. The Atlas setup is, I can never remember how to get it up first time. The Void Chart setup is I came out of these Star Shard nodes, kept the Resonance nodes. They just seem to be good and that you can sustain your own beacons off the trader with them, or Solemn. And then I went fully into Goddess of the Hunt, and then I went into these Snowpaper nodes down here. For now, this is just what I'm going to do to make currency. When I make the swap make the swap to mana, and then I'll try out City of Eterna probably, just get these leveled up. As for target dummy DPS, it's gone up quite a bit. I think it was about 15 yesterday. Today we're currently looking at about 200-ish peak, and looks like about 170 sustained. About 170 mil sustained, so with 10x star damage, and you can see that was a lot smoother on the map. As for gear, every single piece of gear has been upgraded since yesterday. So went into a blind vision, an Undying Faith. This was the purchase I was talking about yesterday. I actually managed to buy this morning. Mercurial Torment, which we had drop, and then all of these rares were brought on the trade house for between 5 and I think 25 FE was the highest I paid for them, and our reses are capped. 2.2 mil sheet DPS, just under 3k ES. It's feeling fine. It's not particularly tanky, but it's good enough for TM7 rushing, which is probably what I'm just gonna carry on doing for currency. So I work towards a swap towards mana. As for Pact Spirits, I came out of Fog Scorpion because the Goddess of the Hunt dupes bosses, so you don't get the additional damage from him. It's only if there's one mob, and obviously if there's two, then you don't get it. So at the minute, we're Valk's Night Patrol, Azure Gunslinger, and Poisoned Omen for the second curse on Timid. So that's for skills. Again, not going to go through all these, I'm just going to go through these. Timid was swapped from Bull's Rush, which I was having issues with. I couldn't play 6, I didn't have enough life. Swapped Ice Bond for, I can't remember what it's called, the Compound Source, yeah, because obviously not life anymore. We're reserving all of our life with these. And as for auras, we are Fearless, which is what we're converting our health into this through seal conversion. Weapon amplification, cruelty, and precise projectiles. Because we have in the talents, which again I'll just go through quickly. Talents, we have got this in Lich, off the beaten track, support skill mana multiplier 6 at 95%. I believe that means we can put Aura Amp in them and it doesn't increase the actual mana cost. Had to go into these just down here, these mana compensations to run 4 auras, and then we swapped into this Ethereal Prism Haze, which is quite nice. It's an extra 20% additional. And then here's Prophet Tree, and here's Goddess of Knowledge. Here I think I could come out of these points, maybe, that were in here, and put them somewhere else, but I'll have to check that later. That's what I was thinking about doing. But yeah, that's actually, I believe that's everything. I'll quickly talk about the swap. So I actually have this sheet prepared, and this morning when I logged on, I checked the price of everything I'd need roughly to swap to a mana variant, and it's looking at about 1890 FE this morning. So tomorrow I'll also check the price again and see if it's gone up or down. But now we're at a point where we can just farm FE. I think I'm going to start buying some of these and just knocking these off. The one standout was the Phantom. The Phantom was 1500 FE. There were only 2 listed. So tomorrow I'm going to check if these have gone up or down and see what we can cross off on this list. This is just a sheet I've been using to collate all information about the build, and I've made a little calculator for mana consume rate from the shield and the gloves later on. Little gear checklist for when I'm actually swapping. I can just make sure I've got everything. And this is all information took straight from Hero Wick, from Don the Crown's guide. And yeah, just put it all in one place, and it was a little bit easier to read for me. So there we go. That's the plans for, well, this won't be a swap tomorrow, very unlikely unless I get extremely lucky with loot, but this is the plan going forward for the next few days, is to just camp TM7 or maybe TM7 too for FE, save up, start buying some of these small bits when we've got all of these except from the Phantom, which I don't think is 100% necessary. We will swap into mana stacking, and then that's when the real game should begin. So there we go. There's a day 2 update, and yeah, hopefully see you for day 3.